All right, boys and girls, it is another week. That means another episode of The Last of Us has aired, and me and my boy Curb are here to talk about it. Episode 5, Last of Us, Sunday. Great episode, sort of. Well, let's get to it. But before I do, just want to say thank you to all our fans, all of our subscribers, all of our members. You guys are the best. And just remember, if you give Noob Noob just $1, maybe he can afford more hats like this. They're adorable. There's a hamburger, there's a soda, there's not a fry, but they all have faces, and it's cute, and I want more of those. And I'm on welfare, so I can't afford them, so your dollar goes a long way. Anyway, so Last of Us Episode 5. Quick thing, I just found out there's only 7 episodes to the season, so that's stupid because they're nowhere near the finishing of the game, let alone I think even halfway through the game. So I don't know what the hell they're doing story-wise. I don't know if they're going to time jump. I don't know. But I read that and I was like, why is there only 7 goddamn episodes? It's almost over. That's stupid. And then they're going to have a year and a half break. Isabella Merced just confirmed that they're not even starting production until 2026. So that means 2027 is when season 3 is going to come out. Moonface is going to be 47 years old by that point. Fucking stupid. So episode 5 comes out and they're still on their journey in Seattle. It's Seattle Day 2. And let's talk about the positives, and that is that Dina is in a lot of the show. And as we all know, Dina is God. Dina is Wonder Woman. Dina is heaven and earth. So the more Dina we get, specifically Isabella Merced's Dina, not the ugly one from the game, the more we get of Dina, the better the show is. So I'm still on board. I'm still excited. I could watch that episode with her scenes in it all day and all night. So, she's great. Their interactions are great. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life is that, Ellie has a come to Jesus moment and is like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm taking this super hot chick that's pregnant that wants to be with me, even though I look like I got beaten with a bag of bricks. And let's turn back. Maybe I shouldn't lead her to almost certain death. And then she gives her the choice. Dina straight up is like, I'll follow you or I'll go back. Whatever you want to do, baby. I'm okay. It's up to you. I'm yours. And she's like, nah, let's get killed. Let's sacrifice this hot body and my weird Asian baby that I want to be a dad of. Let's sacrifice that. And then, keep moving forward. So you're stupid, Ellie. Stupid. So, it's a solid episode. It follows through, they're trying to get to the hospital to murder Nora. They're going through the woods. There's some Seraphites. There's some culty action. There's some good Spore. There's some good clicker action. The Stalkers were in this episode. I think those were pretty cool. I don't necessarily remember that part of the game where they're in that warehouse and they almost get murdered. And I think that's so in the game at least. So that's the 2 key things I want to point out. There's my love for Dina, never ending, and that part of the episode is great. And then I feel like the show in general, and there's 2 parts that I'll remember and I'll point out that are different from the games, and I think it's kind of stupid the way they did it. So they're changing things from the games, but the things they're changing are minor, but then they're changing them for the worse, which is just stupid to me. So the first thing is, spoiler alert, they get saved by Jesse in this when they're about to die and all that stuff. But the whole precipice of this in the show is Ellie and Dina go off on their own. They're hunting revenge, blah, blah, blah. They leave first. In the game, Tommy is the one who leaves first. He's the one who's fueled with rage because his brother was murdered, so that makes sense. And in this one, he's kind of a bit of a cuck and just stays around sad and then eventually goes after Ellie and Dina, after the fact. So that's a swap, that's a reversal, which is, I think, stupid. So, Tommy in the game versus Tommy in the show. Tommy in the game is far superior. Then the second one is in the Nora scene and just the revelation of the thought process behind Abby in general. So in the games, again, spoilers, Ellie never really knows why Joel was killed, other than some Hulk she-bitch comes and brutalizes him to death. But there's no motivation. There's no she knows that there's something that they did, but they don't know what it is. So, and then just like the scene in Nora, with Nora when she's dying of the spores, she tells her again that hey, do you know what Joel did? That shit doesn't happen in the game. Abby, you're not supposed to know why Joel dies, until there's a certain revelation point in the game. So I don't know why they changed that, and they're changing all these important moments around it. Like, it's stupid. The point of the show, or the point of the game, was to not know, and they kind of ruined that aspect of it. So now they're going off of a story element where she does know and she doesn't care, which I guess is fine, but I would have liked the revelation of her not knowing and still moving forward with like just pure rage and revenge. So it's stupid. That part's stupid. So I don't know. I still enjoy the show. The fact that there's only 2 more episodes. The next episode, I believe, is an entire flashback episode of Daddy Joel. So that's good, but also that leaves us 1 episode to the season. Like, I don't know what they're doing. So let me know. Or is anyone still watching? Have the ratings plummeted so much that they're going to cancel it mid-season? I doubt it, because HBO is woke as fuck. But I don't know. I'm still going to watch it till the end. Hope it's good. Hope we change the story and just have Dina in it the entire time. Dina 24/7, day and night, just wallpaper Dina, everything. Just change out Ellie. Dina is now the star of the show. It's fine. So until then, let us know in the comments below. Do you like Last of Us? Is it suck? Did you give up watching after Daddy Joel got axed? Who's to say? But until then, we are on to the next episode.